I think my brain has melted. This week has been so rough on the mods. Yeah, it's been a rough one. I'll make sure that Anissa and I say nothing that could even remotely be interpreted as controversial on the next Salacious Saturday. In fact, we aren't even going to call it Salacious Saturday anymore. We're going to call it Sweet Saturday. Sweet, sweet Saturday. Anissa and I are going to play patty cake. Just know, Han, you guys are the goats.
Let's get going. Today, we're going to be talking about iDubbbz. Now, I did cover some of this stuff haphazardly. That will end up in a third channel video. Hey, Future Nick here. Hopefully not too far in the future when these are already sold out. But we got a drop on rickysauce.com. This is the fabled Nicholas DeOrio, Billy Mitchell collaboration. We got the autograph from Billy. We got the autograph from me. And it's on this hot sauce that is habanero flavored from rickysauce.com. You can use code Nick for 15% off your entire order. Oh, also, there's a deal going on right now where if you buy 2 bottles of the signed autographed hot sauce, Billy's throwing in an extra Ricky's habanero sauce with their regular branding, and you'll be able to get that. So that'll be pretty cool. Anyways, if you're interested, feel free to go check this out. Use code Nick once again for 15% off. If this says sold out by the time you get to the website, there is a chance that we'll be doing a second drop. Keep up with me on stream. I'll let you know if that's the case, depending on how late you're seeing it. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, whether you're a viewer or a hot sauce consumer. Anyways, let's get going. We're going to be talking about iDubbbz today. Some of the stuff that we're talking about here, we've already seen in that brief third channel segment that we uploaded a couple days ago, I think. But I wanted to go through it succinctly from start to finish with all the stuff that I missed and all the additional updates to it. So iDubbbz is the streamer of the year, guys, in the eyes of Anissa Jomha.
Who won the streamer of the year, guys? Who won streamer of the year?
I know who won my streamer of the year.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I show speed.
Yeah, it's I show speed. I show speed. I don't know why she does this, but I think this is probably like the least embarrassing clip that we've seen from Anissa recently. Yeah, I mean, that's a fucking banger. Also winning LOLcow of the year. Did he win? Did he win LOLcow of the year? Have you guys ever seen her hug or kiss him? When I was watching, I was like, oh my god, she's finally gonna show love and affection like I have received in a relationship. No, she showed a bit of affection just to make a cruel joke more effective. Ian once said that it's amazing when the love of what the love of a woman can do to you. I agree, but where's the love? Your name is ugly. I won't take it. There is no world where you could pull straight women. I don't want to have kids with you because they might turn out very ugly. You shit yourself constantly. I want everyone to know it. Your attention will never be enough to me. I crave other men's attention and lust. What an amazing wife. Holy fuck, dude. Now, this is a clip that I didn't realize I included.
Here.
I mean, it's a thumbnail. I think it's a thumbnail, right? Is that a thumbnail? Oh, I don't know why I put this one in here.
Okay. That's actually good.
You're so good at it.
Yeah.
I think
That is the first time I've ever seen Anissa compliment Ian. We finally got a clip. There it is.
I honestly think the wrong one
Person
of us.
went into sex work.
Yeah, I think the wrong person in
Man,
our relationship
never
went
too
into
late.
sex work.
Dude. Oh, God, bro. That's and then she wheels it back immediately. She wheels it back immediately after that. Holy fuck, dude. New game. What do you see? What do you see in his grease formations? That's fucking diabolical. So funny his wife calls herself a sex worker. She can't even do that. Does she even still do it? Is a good question. I think she has OnlyFans still. She reopened it. Did she never do anything with it? Oh my god. Wow, they got split screen set up now. Voting is still open for LOLcow. It's not over yet. Wow, okay. What do we got here? Oh, so this is the beginning of the drama. So Ian and Anissa are watching, what is it, 90 Day It's 90 Day Fiancé, and they see this person, this Iranian man, complain about, like, his home country. And these 2 white people from Canada, iDubbbz now from Canada, took offense to that.
And dancing, like, on the street, it just feels weird, because if you do that in Iran, like, they can arrest you. Did you know that?
For dancing?
Like this,
dancing.
like
It's a little eye roll.
By the way, while I haven't been covering iDubbbz since the stream that we saw this clip briefly, I feel like every single day the Iranian take has fucking haunted him. Like, there's a new clip that has been coming up every single time he streams, coping about this Iranian take. So this has, like, ruined his ability to stream.
Rolly, like, why are you presenting it like... It feels like he's fucking paid to do propaganda
I know,
for
the U.S.
Yeah.
Like the just like.
So this is so strange to me because I'm seeing everyone having such a good time here, being so free.
Smiling and laughing.
But in Iran, you would be arrested on the spot for having any sort of joy.
If you were ever feeling joy, they would arrest you in Tehran, Iran.
Also, Anissa, what was that? What was that accent right there? What was that accent you were just doing? Is that allowed under the Hassan Piker Convention of 2025? Can you make that accent?
Like, it's just so.
Yeah, it's a little over the top.
Yeah.
Can someone who ripped a Quran in half? I think that was Ian, right? Can you guys make that?
Listen.
Accents shouldn't be allowed. I disagree, but I think that I'm going to definitely call him out because I'm not allowed to make the funny accents. I think we should legalize accents for everybody.
Yeah, he's an Marabou of the ass.
Maybe he's imagining too much. You're right, Psychonaut. Maybe he's imagining people dancing with their tits out in the U.S.
Nicholas the Goat, thank you for the $5.
Maybe he's imagining it's so much worse.
This capitalism is so great.
It is interesting about like how ignorant people just blindly spout shit like this and expect absolutely no pushback at all whatsoever. Like, Anissa recoils in this clip at the concept of somebody not liking their home country as much as their time in America or feeling safer in America to discuss things they feel like they can't in their home country.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's starting to make her uncomfortable.
You can't have your dog.
I mean, it really makes you start to question, well, if there's this whole immigration problem in the United States, why do they still want to come here? Despite all of the issues that are happening in this country, why do they still want to come here?
I just saw.
I don't know. Crazy question.
Nicholas.
Crazy question.
Keffels appreciated the shout out.
It's not like every other country in the world is a fucking paradise.
For telling me how an Iranian man in an interview should actually be feeling about America.
even on a leash.
But where are you supposed to keep it?
I don't know, at home?
Okay, so you don't know.
Everything has changed.
I just don't think you have a
48
dog,
hours
bro.
ago,
Yeah.
I was in Iran, everything was...
No shot. That's true. None of this is true. That's what's so annoying about it.
This is so.
Now, a bunch of Iranian viewers would flock to Ian and be like, no. And again, they could be psyops. I'm not sure. I'm not tracking every single viewer, but they're like, hey, listen, I've been a fan for a while. I think it was like really ignorant what you said about Iran.
This is going to be a lot of people.
That was around the time when Ian was like, you guys really got to suck my dick to stay in chat. There's a lot of people concerned trolling right now.
People's exposure to Iranians and Iranian culture. They're like, oh, I guess
You can't have dogs in Iran. You can't put a dog.
he just grew up conservative. Yeah, and he
That's
just didn't
what I
have.
thought. Because a lot of Muslims don't have
Right.
dogs.
That's
in
why you
their
have to ask the follow-up questions.
Yes.
Her follow-up question told you all that you needed to know.
Yeah.
Like,
Where did
oh,
Thank you!
There's a KFC in Yemen!
The fact Stinky Ian is on the level of Wings of Redemption with troll channels it's ever more satisfying. Shows how broken they both are.
Yeah, he
Also,
proves that
Ian
larger
sleeps near
YouTubers
his
can
setup
become
in
lol
Anissa's
cows,
aunt's
traditionally.
house. Meanwhile, Anissa sleeps upstairs.
Fun fact about Stranger Things, apparently they didn't fill out the forums correctly or something. I don't know. They didn't do something correctly. And I think the theaters couldn't pay, they didn't have to pay Netflix a dime. So the theaters generated $25 million in revenue.
And after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of fucking blackpilled on this shit.
Thank you.
It just makes me irrationally angry that these two previously privileged, and they were privileged at some point in their career.
Most
Americans
of
are
it.
bashing a man who is going through the typical immigration dream.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so what I was saying is like the Stranger Things finale generated $25 million at box office, and Netflix saw $0 of that. That's why theaters were offering $20 vouchers along with your ticket. You were like, you paid $20 to get in, but they gave you $20 worth of food because it didn't cost them anything to show it. Yeah. Yeah, Netflix couldn't profit off of tickets because of the contracts. So yeah, movie theaters made out huge during this.
I have no idea. Okay, so you just don't know about dog culture in Iran.
That's so interesting.
Like,
saying whatever.
like you really, I have to be, yeah, I have to be careful about the words.
You can speak freely here. You're in America.
Are you shit?
And again, this is coming right after Hassan Piker started doing all his China coverage. So this is like, I guess, iDubbbz's way of emulating that, despite the fact that Hassan is probably better at navigating it and he's struggling. He thought, oh, I could do that. I could laugh at this Iranian man, and this would go really well for my channel and my new political career.
But they're going to come find me, and they're going to drone.
This is like the happiest I've seen Ian when he can. When Ian can chastise a man of color, this is the most fun he's been having in years.
Strike me. The Iranian government will drone strike me if I say mean things.
Listen, he's planning on going.
Dude, Ian and Anissa are in their fucking comfort zone right now because they're shitting on some fucking Iranian man.
Back, potentially, okay? And if he wants to travel back, he's got to be careful with what he says.
Bro, are they gonna check his last 5 years of social media?
Yeah.
What you're gonna find is I Miss the Old iDubbbz is also a form of horseshoe theory.
History. Sorry, this is just so... Yeah. He's so scared. The producer...
Bro, he has a family in Iran. Oh, come on. That's so overplayed. That guy's family's safe. There's nothing he could say on 90 Day Fiancé that could cause him trouble at home. Stop it.
This is America. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah, the producers almost never say shit, and if they do, they'll cut it out.
Yeah.
Here specifically, they're like, no, let's make sure it's all in there. We want the full context. He's nervous in this moment.
Ian thinks this is like a fucking Transformers movie where they start promoting the U.S. military. That's what he thinks right now.
Let's comfort him because he's now in the land of the free.
Everything's perfect here. We need to make it clear that people come here because they want our green cards.
Ugh.
I'm worried about my.
Wait, why do you think people come here? Why do you think immigration is such a huge, like, hot button issue in this country?
Goes back to the politics stuff and.
It's not comparable.
Yep.
Okay, brother.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah, so that's that. iDubbbz got pussy one time and changed his whole is this all just like shitting on this is like two rich kids making fun of a poor kid and that is mind blown by trying something expensive for the first time. Privilege is invisible to those who have it. Those 672 subbers should be ashamed. Could these two be any more repulsive? Every day they shock me, but this is as low as it goes, right?
I can't wait to see Ian react to the massive protests going on in Iran now.
I think he's the one who caused them, right? So now this is the next clip. After this, about 100 subs later, iDubbbz starts seeing like, uh-oh, my clip just went viral. I'm all over LSF. So his pushback started to get a bit crossed over. Now, he's been getting a lot of hate from people like me or like Ethan's fans or former fans. But now he's getting like lefty politics people coming and crying in his chat. Like LSF users. People who don't even care about Ethan Klein are coming to tell him that he's an idiot. So he's starting to struggle here, not realizing like, uh-oh, I'm getting woke scolded right now.
Oh, it looks like we got one of the creatures from Livestream Fails here. They're saying, y'all moving to Iran? I don't know, dude. Maybe just don't be, what do you call that? Don't be the, like, 0.01% that, like, acts upon their little creepy...
Guys, it's creepy to criticize a public figure who live streams their opinions to everyone.
That listen to the devil on their shoulder to say, you got nothing to do. Why don't you go over and harass a streamer after hanging out?
Bro, why did you say all that shit about Iranian people then? Like, I don't, okay, like Iran, like why? I've never seen someone alienate any potential past audience so much in my life. Howard Stern, but he's a billionaire and 5,000 years old, so it's not comparable. Why don't you go over and harass a streamer? This guy believes that Ethan getting CPS called to his house was not harassment. He believes how Bad Empanada harassed Ian and Ila for years was not harassment. But a single chatter who's probably never been to his live stream before asking a simple question about a viral post where Ian and Anissa look retarded is harassment. That's so fucking funny. And then after this, it just continues to get worse. Now he's issuing full responses, trying to explain how we're actually wrong for interpreting the stuff that he said.
Can you address this real quick? As someone who is a sub and has gifted, letting you know I've canceled my sub, seeing the ignorant comments, putting down the Iranian man, did it for me. A close friend of mine's parents escaped Iran for Italy and have told me how bad the regime is. It's not American propaganda. Very disappointed. Do better.
Yeah, nice try, PPP. I see this is your alt account. This is clearly you, Andy Warski.
Better. Write me off as a troll. I don't care. I just want...
Wait, this is the person? Apparently there's an actual message to look at here. Let me grab this. The chat's moving too quick. Hold on, wait. Fuck. No! No! Okay, I got it. So this is the post. Oh, God. iDubbbz has lost it. I'm the person from the chat that Ian was responding to. I was a fan because my ex-boyfriend showed me the squirrel videos. So... Well, hold on. This is before then. We'll take a look at this.
I want you to see the criticism and hopefully think before you speak. Honestly, I think this is... Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. When I see people talking specifically about... Like, if you want to be critical of the Iranian regime, that's great. That's fine. Like, if that... Especially if you have experience, right? But using another country to essentially say, like, America great, America awesome. That's...
The guy's in America, and he's reflecting on his own time at home. That's literally the only way to do that.
Nicholas!
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
where I have the problem with.
He has to stop and explain the parts of Iranian culture he likes before he could just give his fucking opinion on something, because fucking white dubs who moved to Canada needs to hear it.
Right? And that's exactly what we saw. In some ways, it's more critical of...
Like, bro, you gotta watch your ass on this one, Ian. I mean, you don't even have, like, fucking Turkish heritage to fall back on when you don't want to be white anymore. You're just white.
Of the Discovery Network, Discovery Plus, or whatever it's called, when they are essentially using this as an opportunity, because we're already bombarded with a lot of xenophobic shit in our media. I've been watching The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, God, I forgot about this. Dude, this clip got me twice, bro. Oh, dude. I'm sorry. Like, I'm chiming off on this white thing because he's got, like, this crazy white savior complex. Like, I get it, dude. You called some people the N-word, and you said the N-word a lot, and you said the F-A-G word. Wow, that's... Dude, and he's just gotta come out here and do this now. This is all he's got. All he's got is to be the new white savior of the human race.
The Discovery Network, Discovery Plus, or whatever it's called, when they are essentially using this as an opportunity, because we're already bombarded...
And he's comparing it to the fucking Big Bang Theory.
...with a lot of xenophobic shit in our media. I've been watching The Big Bang Theory every fucking episode.
And they make tons of comments about Raj's fucking voice or his country or India, right? Is that what it was?
Of this show.
Oh my God, dude.
There's a KFC in
Thank you.
Hassan is just now losing his oldest subs, but Ian has been streaming for a few months and is already losing his oldest subs LMAO.
Yeah, dude, he's losing his oldest subs. I'm a 3-month fan. Oh, dude, you're one of the first
show. Nearly every episode of the show that is an American-made show for the most like normie people in America. They say something about how India is a shithole, right? Like, they say it in their own cute, kind of funny way, but, like, that shit sucks.
There's a KFC in Yemen!
He is Joma now. He's married into an 8% Lebanese family, so now he can talk about Arab and Muslim issues. Ian Washburn is not qualified. No, this is a job for Ian Joma.
Yeah, I go over this sometimes, and it's like, how do I word this in a way that's not going to get me canceled? I really don't like the response to people talking about stereotypes when the response is, no, it's actually a fucking utopia. Nobody can be honest about some of these countries. There's a reason why there's reputations. Not all of them are accurate. Maybe not even most of them are accurate. But when you hear India is a shithole and you turn around and you go, actually, no, it's a fucking utopia. Does anyone actually believe the whiplash that you get by lying? It's like, it's the same thing with Iran, right? Is Iran as bad as the average hateful Twitter account would possibly say? No. No, it's not. But is Iran a fucking utopia? No. And that seems to always be the pushback. Whenever you see like a stereotypical joke, they always whiplash hard the other way and act like it's a perfect location. There's no nuanced discussion on any of this, and if you do, you're you're immediately branded like a bad person, so it's not even worth the fucking hassle.
Sucks. So when I see it in media, perfect example, the 90-day episode, where this Iranian man who could have a lot of valid opinions about Iran, but to use Iran as like a counterpoint.
Thank you.
I just saw Keffel's tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
Keffels appreciated the shout out.
My friend in college had to conceal carry a handgun in a false bottom in her purse because her mother tried to have her kidnapped back to Iran twice because she was a lesbian.
Jesus fucking
iDubbbz is
Christ.
ignorant.
Holy shit. I don't really think I want to delve down this unless I'm like fully aware of what I'm talking about. And I don't know how to Google this without putting myself on a list. So wasn't there some influencer who's talking about India who like took their family there and they got like immediately robbed at gunpoint when they thought they could just camp in a dangerous area? Wasn't that like a thing that happened? Am I forgetting? Does anybody know what the fuck I'm talking about? It was like a pro-India influencer who went to India.
I just saw Keffel's
and he was immediately
tweet
robbed at
on
gunpoint.
Nicholas DeOrio.
Were they killed?
Hey Nick, been watching for years but never caught a stream because Euro times. Figured I'd stop freeloading and give something back. Love the content.
Nicholas!
Was it South Africa?
Goat. Thank you for the $5.
I thought it was India. They were touring on bikes. Yeah, but I don't think it was India. Was it Pakistan? I need to Google this. We're gonna put a pin in this. If I remember, I'll add the speech into the VOD. But I don't want to like shoot from the hip on something like that, especially when I can't pinpoint which country is the one that's in it. I thought it was India though. Nick, when was the last time you went to the Flaming Grill buffet?
Nicholas,
I am actually not
the goat.
familiar with that
Thank
eating
you for the
establishment.
$5, my man.
If they have a picture of my face on the wall, that was not me. To be clear, no, I've never been there. Dude, I like how Papa Gut is trying to pinpoint my location each and every stream. He just asks different locations around Long Island to try to like geo fucking locate me.
When discussing America, it's like not a good comparison. Anyway, I'm interested in hearing the. I just feel like, to be honest, like if someone's gonna be that like like not reflective.
All right, I've located the article that I was talking about. It's a bit more graphic than I remembered. I'll show it to you now. So, there's an outrage over Brazilian tourist gang rape in India. This is a post from the BBC article. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, dude, this is actually a fucking crazy poster. I was going to say propaganda, dude. This is propaganda. This is like an insane poster that they were waving. So, the alleged gang rape of tourists of Brazilian Spanish dual nationality in eastern India, Jharkhand, led to the outrage. 28-year-old woman and her husband were on a motorbike tour, had stopped for the night in Dumkai district when the alleged attack took place. Police said they arrested 4 men, searching for 3 more. The identities of these men were accused of beating the woman's partner have not been disclosed yet. The couple had traveled to several parts of Asia on motorbikes before arriving in India a few months ago.
Nicholas DeOrio streamed about this last night, and after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of fucking black-pilled on this shit.
Yeah, that gets very graphic there. The couple was speaking a mixture of English and Spanish, so the patrolling team could not understand them initially. The Brazilian embassy in India told the BBC that the woman and her husband were victims of serious criminal attacks. Like, at the very least, there are areas of India that are very dangerous to be in. But I'm pretty sure they told this guy that this was a dangerous area to be, and they did the bike tour anyways. The Spanish embassy said they had offered all the assistance available, including psychological care, and the victim had declined that offer. They were already being looked at by the Indian Emergency Services. Yeah, there was additional context to this. Over the weekend, several women shared their stories. Did you ever report the incident to police? There's another one there. Yeah, I don't know. There was a bit more to that story, too, that I remember. The person he's saying is not reflective parents or ex-Indian Iranian migrants. Oh, really? Say no to rape, my guy. Isn't that what makes it rape? That's fucking insane. Yeah. A bad, known, dangerous area that they... Yeah, was it that they thought it was racist? I think that was a thing, right? The Brazilian tour, like the Brazilian influencers, they thought it was racist to say that it was a bad area. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, this is a thing I saw right here. Travel influencer couple on horror Taliban and interrogation during 6-year motorbike trip. I don't regret anything about our journey, they said. It has taken them through 67 countries. They intended to continue. That was the quote after the fact. The attack took place while they were camping. Yeah. That's fucking crazy. That's an insane take. Holy shit. So they got stopped by the Taliban after? That's another article. I don't know. I might look this up after. Add additional context to the VOD.
You slimy Weasley fuck.
I was in Russia in 2017, and it was scary. Police everywhere asking for documents, random arrests, internet censorship, and probable KGB agents kept asking me for directions in Moscow when I was just a tourist. F off iDubbbz. God bless America.
Well, they haven't started praising Russia yet, not in a serious fashion, so you've got some time.
Or uncritical, even.
Dude, who is uncritical? Is that evil moist critical?
With that sort of shit, like, this might not be the place for you, so I'm not...
Dude, why does he call himself critical if all of his videos are 10 minutes long? Has anybody ever asked him that?
You know, you aren't gonna fucking hear an apology out of me.
No, never apologize, even when you're wrong.
That. No way in hell. Purity test failed.
Ooh.
The woker strikes again. Yeah, this is one of those things where I'm like, this is one of those things where it's really tough because it seems like a lot of the, it's like a weird, almost like coming together of, I think, some...
It's like, oh no, I'm actually really getting hate this time. It's not just people who fucking hate me for my jokes from 10 years ago. This is actually an organic controversy that's around me.
Of the most...
Like, I've actually done something wrong here. I refuse to apologize, and I'm aware of it, is his take.
People on the...
And my fucking wallpaper looks disgusting. I don't know why anyone has done this to my house.
Internet. I'm not gonna...
Look at his fucking wallpaper, dude. It looks like a skin in Call of Duty that's supposed to resemble popcorn.
Say horseshoe theory or whatever kind of bullshit that people like to say, because I don't believe in that at all. But I think, like, it could be...
Dude, it's got the fucking bacteria wallpaper.
Beneficial.
Dude, the bacteria fucking Hassan backdrop with the dog in the perfect spot. And then none of the, like, cool things on the wall because I can't afford it.
To people who have, like, strictly bad intentions online, like, where it seems to correspond. Like the clip of us being, to be honest, having a very reasonable and very...
Oh, it was very reasonable. It wasn't a super aggressive clip of you laughing hysterically as this guy's like, yeah, dude, my fucking culture, my culture.
Fair take. The fact that that would go on... live stream fails, I'm like...
Bro, you're just one explanation away. You're gonna fucking convince everyone.
I thought live stream fails was a place where they'd show, like, I don't know, like fail army type clips. Like, look at this person getting their balls kicked on...
Bro, you've been in LSF for months. What are you talking... Dude, he just found out LSF is, like, clips that are shitting on streamers.
Stream or something. But it's like, it's insanely political and like also very reactionary.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh no, you've made it political. Dude, commentary YouTuber turned political influencer just said you've made it political.
American propaganda about Iran at a time when we're on a war footing is important to address and be conscious of. Even if you're not precise in the critique, people are afraid of where you're going in the world, and we recognize the media is contributing to it. Yeah, absolutely. Livestream Fails is owned by a Destiny superfan.
Dude, Destiny made them hate my take on Iran.
Why would so many people
Oh my
be
god,
Googling
dude,
that?
this is insane.
I
This is
still
ridiculous.
think that a court or something needs to deem iDubbbz unfit to run his career and give it over to Keem, like a conservatorship type
Yes!
situation.
Give his fucking channels and all of his social media
Nicholas
to
DeOrio
Keemstar.
streamed about this last night, and after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of fucking blackpilled on this shit.
Thank you.
It was horrifying watching a YouTuber I actually liked and watched casually post a New Year party photo, and it's him with Vosh in an Epstein-style photo and refer him as cool. Actual fate worse than death.
Wait, when did Who is that? Wait, dude, that would be fucking terrifying. If you're looking at a New Year's photo, it's your favorite YouTuber in Vosh. That's fun. I didn't even know Vosh was still collaborating. He came back to Twitter, didn't he, and unfollowed everybody? They made fun of and mocked a guy for fearing prosecution while out of his authoritarian regime. Only Ian and Anissa would turn that into them having an intellectual take. Yeah, they're also the bad guys here. I mean, sorry, they're also the good guys here. They're the protagonists of the situation. iDubbbz and the Iranian government against the world on this one. It's unironically evil for him to think he knows better than ethnic people who actually live there and are suffering. What a rancid take. Well, he's not going to say sorry, so... Damn, I always thought that Ian was just kind of sheltered and naive. This is the first time I realized he's just really fucking dumb. He's definitely suffering cognitively. He's not just dumb, he's a massive piece of shit, too. True!
And you know what else is massive?
Dude, we got him. The only reason he hates America is because the bull hates America. Jesus fucking Christ.
I just saw Keffel's tweet on Nicholas
Alright, dude. LSF! LSF! iDubbbz says the sweetest, most caring, empathetic people are the godless and Satan worshipping. Here's a little palate cleanser. Apparently, this is a new take from him.
Dude, some of the sweetest people I've ever met in my life that are legitimately like empathetic, compassionate, and like prove with action that they care about other people.
I assume
are the most.
I assume he's not going to say Satan worshipping. That's probably just added on in snark.
Satan worshipping.
Oh my god, bro! Like, because if you said godless, like, yeah, there's probably people who don't really pay attention to religion who are actually like super caring and empathetic. But like, you hang out with fucking like unironic Satan worshippers,
dude. Some of the sweetest people I've ever met in my life that are legitimately like empathetic, compassionate. And
come on,
like,
bro.
Prove with action.
I don't even know a fucking Satan worshiper, dude.
They care about other people are the most Satan worshipping and/or dude,
iconic Star Wars show.
Religious-less people. You know, super.
I can't believe he led off with Satan worshiper over like non-religious, which is significantly more. Like there are way more of those people. Keep in mind, this is a 35-year-old man saying this. Listen, all right, he's not quite FaZe Banks, so he's got a couple more years before he learns. Like I don't know, whatever Banks has learned. If Satan saw this cuck worshipping him, he'd be so ashamed. That's a roundabout way of regurgitating Anissa's opinion that she regurgitated from Hassan that white Christians are evil. This woman genuinely destroyed him. There's definitely a lot of people who aren't religious or believe in God at all. They're good people. However, there are also people I know that are very conservative and very empathetic, good people. It's almost like people are complex and their worth isn't determined by social groups or labels. Nah, dude. He's thinking about Eddie.
Other people are the most Satan-worshipping...
Dude, they wore one t-shirt of the Hellfire Club, and iDubbbz thought they were satanic and not like fans of the show Stranger Things. I could totally see that being the case. Oh, you must love the devil. Why are you wearing that? Oh, you must love the devil. iDubbbz says his streaming schedule works because his viewers are unemployed. Why is he green? Dude, no, you don't like him when he's green.
Days you do?
Dude, what the fuck is behind him? Mauler sent me this one time because I showed him this poster that I bought. It was the clip from... You guys know the clip from Smiling Friends?
Nicholas! The goat. I appreciate that.
Styx Hex and Hammer was so empathetic when he did blood rituals to kill the DA in charge of his DV case.
I heard about it. That's fucking insane if he actually did that. Yeah, dude, this clip of iDubbbz like, yo, I cannot lose my job right now. I need to pay off this painting I just bought. It just cut to the back. Like, what the fuck is that behind you? I cannot lose my job right now. I'm still paying off this painting I bought. What the fuck is that?
It's just kind of a weird schedule that doesn't really work for a lot of people. I mean, says you, Jack Red. We have some international viewers, and we have a lot of people who
Dude, yeah, iDubbbz is Mr. Worldwide. Dude, they love him everywhere.
Are unemployed, that this is the perfect time for them to be online, or for me to be online. People also work shifts that aren't morning shifts. Yeah, I don't know. It's like... Technically...
Here's the reality. If I had all of the time in the world, and I wanted to be a consistent streamer, and I didn't work a 8 to 5, right? I would stream at like 2 in the afternoon. I would do my show in the middle of the fucking day. I think that would just be better. Like, I'm sure there are a lot of people here at nighttime. I would stream in the daytime. It just seems like better hours. And you'll access more people. There's a lot of people in that 2 to 3 p.m. time zone that are around.
Some people can get off work and maybe streaming at a later hour would work.
You have a day job? Yeah, this is the only time that works for me. I was joking around because people were like, Nicholas DeOrio is an H3 after show. And it's like, if I wanted to really maximize the H3 content, I would stream before them, because then people wouldn't come here after they've given Ethan all of his money. But you guys don't think of it like that when you try to call me malicious or like compromised or something like that. I would stream before him. That would make more sense. Guys, that's why Denim streams before Hassan. That's the whole point.
Work for them, but then there's a ton of people who are like, oh, during the day is like the only time I have.
But yeah, no, that's not, I mean, it's not possible to stream those hours.
To watch streams. It's not really as simple as,
yeah, I'm your biggest fan, iDubbbz, and I'm fully employed.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
Do you think Anissa charges him for intimacy? That is a diabolical super chat.
this is a bad time to stream. It's like, bad time for who? Also, mods. Mods is a relevant factor in that whole thing that people don't think about. They just think about themselves and they're like, this is odd. It's like, yeah, odd for you. I love the time slot. It gives me something to watch in the afternoon. Yeah.
Does he think that if he streamed at nighttime, he'd have more viewership? The green skin combined with the putrid yellow walls is actually so offensive to the eyes. This looks like, this is literally the type of fucking image that Mauler would send me if I sent him this picture. He does all the peepo shit. Credit Bulgarian Lives Matter for the clip. Absolutely no self-awareness. He needs a shower. Literally looks like he hasn't showered in 3 days. Well, he's got the green filter on. All right. So now, we saw this one already. We're now back to the Iranian man controversy. Here's another clip, actually. Oh, wait. They showed more of it? After the controversy, they went back and they watched more of it. So this is hot off the presses. iDubbbz and Anissa Spurg over the Iranian man who never pet a cat before.
Oh, cats love Middle Easterners.
Touching a cat, I swear.
It's his first time touching a cat? Okay, I'm sorry. Something's off about this guy. I have never
Nicholas
heard of Middle
DeOrio
Eastern.
streamed about this last
Dude.
night, and after watching Nick's
Is this from
stream,
the
I'm
first
kinda
stream and they
black-pilled
just didn't
on
have the
this shit.
clip yet?
Say something like that before. There is no way this is his first time touching a cat.
I think he's doing it up.
I'm sorry.
Hey, thank you for the goal. You guys know what you've earned. Another goal.
There's no way. I thought all of
This is my first time touching a cat. Immediately reaches for the cat.
cat. There's cats everywhere in Tehran.
Is the expectation that the cat would, like, violently bite him, or he thought the cat would violently bite him? It's a cat. Yeah, that's like what you do. You go to reach out and pet the cat.
Come on. That one's... give us that one at least.
What does she mean by give us that one? Is she like... Are they talking about the controversy at the moment?
The cats in Morocco and places have rabies. You can't touch them. None of them? What about all...
Oh my god. It's also funny because she's like accepting that as fact immediately. So she just went on this whole rant and she just immediately went, oh, they all have fucking rabies? Really?
The cats in Turkey. And like,
Wait, also, wouldn't the cats be dying if they had rabies? Rabies is kind of a big deal.
I think
that's not like a little...
Wouldn't they go around shooting them in the head if they all had... Middle East historically catless. Cats are an invasive...
I don't think they know anything about Iran. I don't know anything about Iran, and I think I can identify they don't know anything about Iran.
Species.
I actually respect you guys for not having a cat. Hey, listen, don't give us credit for that.
Yeah.
We might get a cat.
Who knows? We might become a whole farmhouse up in here.
Yeah. I think he's lame.
Bro, imagine if you were living in a basement and your biggest fucking concern was buying an additional pet. You've got 2 dogs and a snake, and you're like, we really need a cat to move up in this house.
Leaning on a little thick, okay?
That's all I'm saying.
He's probably been in proximity to a cat at least.
We're anti-regime, anti-morality police, but I draw the line at him saying that he's
of the year, the best
Thank you.
of the year.
never touched a cat. That's where I draw the line.
Yeah.
You promise it's clean?
Yes.
Seriously?
She's good.
No, it's filthy. You promise it's clean is rubbing the cat?
Okay, again.
She can see you.
I know Iran is like
Uh-oh.
very far away from where
Uh-oh.
the culture that I was raised, but
Oh, that's even funnier, because, like, that was what people were banking on. Well, you know, Anissa's part Arab, and her own fucking statement is like, this is super different than where I was raised.
I want you to know that the Muslims that I knew growing up, okay, all the Middle Easterners that I knew growing up, would let their cats walk on prayer rugs and, like, the Quran and shit. That's how clean a lot of people I know viewed cats. I've never heard somebody
See, that could mean 2 things. That interpretation can be very true.
ask if a cat was clean. It's just so foreign.
Or they just didn't give a flying fuck. Or they didn't care if the cat was dirty or not, and they just cleaned their house eventually. Oh, fucking God. In America, though, Anissa might actually be one of the dumbest people on Earth. You're just now realizing this. Didn't she say on the blog that she can't tell time off an analog clock? Wait, really? This is why she thinks that everyone who buys a Rolex should be robbed. She's afraid of analog clocks. Cats love Middle Easterners. Such a weird phrase. This needs to be top comment. She has never heard a Middle Easterner say they haven't stroked a cat before. Why are they acting racist now? Because, dude, that's their native habitat, is acting racist. So, 1 day ago, iDubbbz was still complaining to his chat about the fucking Iran incident. iDubbbz has been spending, like, all the time that it's been since I've covered iDubbbz in a regular segment, he has been raging about the fucking country of Iran. Honestly, he's more oppressed than the citizen.
You should go to China like Hassan. Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to going to China. Nor am I opposed to going to many places.
So it doesn't even have anything to do with that, and he immediately just invokes, I'll go to the Middle East. I'll go to the Middle East right now. I have no problem with the Middle East.
Like, all these fucking losers are always like, if you love the Middle East so much, why don't you go there?
Who are all these fucking losers? Has this not been the last 4 days of your life, and you're already fucking freaking out like this?
I bet you're afraid. But, yeah, we want to. But, like many Americans, and Canadians for that matter, we do have, you know, lives outside of, you know, just doing things to...
What lives do you guys have? Just say you can't afford the plane ticket.
Doing things to...
Yeah, we've got lots of important shit to do here. Your wife is volunteering, you're both unemployed, and you're sitting on stream all day to 300 people. Just say that fucking... whatever the Canadian equivalent of food stamps is can't be used for fucking cross-continental flights.
Disprove other people or whatever. What's the hype with China? Well, they're just, you know...
Hassan went there, so they're actually cool now?
The theory is that they have a lot more socialist programs that allow for a much more peaceful existence rather than scraping by.
Is that sourced by every single person who hasn't been to China before but is like a hyper fan, or is that like money in your pocket? It's funny because Hassan is being speculated like, oh, he's been paid for this, right? Not that we know he has or anything like that. But I know iDubbbz is just copying whatever Hassan is saying, which is even funnier. China and Iran are utopias compared to evil America, but I would never live there. And no, I won't go there either. Go to the Middle East, promote Anissa's OnlyFans there, see what freedom really means. No! You do not have lives outside of doing things to disprove things to other people. Creator Clash 1, 2, and 3 were vanity projects. 3 in particular was Anissa trying to save her ego. Also, what a lame-ass cope. I would totally live in the Middle East, but, my snake. Everyone who criticized him is a loser or an idiot. What happened to this guy? Well, he's a loser and an idiot. So now, based off that previous one we just saw, he's now telling you you should leave your home to escape the shackles of the United States government.
If China had flipped Venezuela, they would have had someone in our backyard. The way we keep Israel and Japan in the Eastern blocs. Last time this happened, we had the Cuban Missile Crisis. The reason U.S. needs to snuff
Nicholas,
out
the
any
goat.
whiff
I
of
appreciate
socialism
that.
is because once people see how good socialism is, everyone would just do socialism. If Venezuela flipped, how long before Colombia tried to do the same? At what point we'd lose control of...
I feel like you have to be mentally ill to think that's actually the case. That the country would just become socialist overnight because they're like, wait, what? This is awesome! Holy shit, they did it and they're not starving? Oh my god, there hasn't even been a genocide yet. It's working, guys!
Panama Canal, and that would be devastating. Yeah, totally. I mean, that's why, like, I really, like, I encourage people, if they get a chance to, like, travel or, like, live abroad, do it. Even if living abroad means living in fucking Canada.
What's reasonably, like, the difference between living in the United States and Canada, aside from paying more money for every good or service? Like, because their dollar is shit, right? I have a feeling Ian and Anissa don't leave the U.S. by choice. I think they left because I don't think they scammed the charity, but... Ooh. We would hear more about that if that was actually true. There's not one chance he understood any of what they read out loud. I mean, listen, this is too good to be true. If this ever happened, it would be the greatest day of my life. If we ever got confirmation that they fled the country, it's probably because that was like their cheapest living situation while they get back on their feet. But like, if it ever turned out that they left because they actually committed charity fraud, that would be the best day of my life. 100%. Do they not scam people? There's like a threshold that you would have to reach to be considered charity fraud, and the average Twitter user's threshold is significantly lower than anyone whose voice actually matters, who'd be held to account by that take, I guess, or put in a position. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, I get why people say it. It doesn't make it super accurate. A one-night operation took down an entire South American country's regime. Does he think that there's more takers for that deal? 1.5 hours, any percent speed run. A lot of stuff in Canada is cheaper. I don't know, every time I see, like, I want to purchase something, and I see the Canadian numbers pop up, like, that's actually funny, because the Canadian numbers are, like, I don't know, it's like cars are more expensive, games are more expensive, every single thing that, like, my goober-ass fucking brain wants to buy are significantly more expensive over there. Are the wages higher to counteract that, or are you making, like, I don't know, books? Are books bad? You get taxed way more? Like, of course you do. Well, way more than what? Way more than, like, living in America? Like, where in America? I get taxed like crazy here. Ian, please do not advertise Canada. We're full and we don't want you. He thinks he's
Nicholas DeOrio streamed about this last night, and after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of fucking blackpilled on this shit.
They can't make another creator clash, but now they can make a Canada clash and do fraud all over again.
Dude, creator clash in Canada. Perfect idea. iDubbbz copes some more about embarrassing How is there another one of these? You're one clip away. One clip away.
Losers come. You're using this as an example. It's kind of like the Iran thing as well. A lot of these fucking losers coming here saying, like, essentially missing the whole point of criticizing the guy from Iran. Like, they're missing...
Dude, we're just missing the point. You don't get it, guys. It's way too fucking big-brained. Your tiny fucking noggin can't comprehend my big thinking thoughts. Ian's taste in music, he's getting there.
That the point is not about... It really isn't about Iran at the end of the day. It's about being a big suck fuck for America. Like, do not be a big suck fuck.
Bro, I don't think the Iranian guy was coming here being like, I'm gonna glaze fucking America's balls, bro. He was just concerned about shit that he was saying on national fucking television because he has to go home, or like he has people who live there.
Fuck for America because you're from Iran. Like... Also, that is how it goes usually. Usually, like it's same reason I'm in Canada.
But you have to acknowledge if there's literally no evidence to support this theory. Like, oh my god.
Right? Like, I'm way more likely to be sympathetic or politically aligned with the average Canadian, which is why I ended up moving here.
You moved to Canada because of political alignment? I don't believe that. I do not fucking believe that.
Politically aligned with the average Canadian, which is why I ended up moving here. And I think you'd see the same thing.
Dude, that is levels of cope that are similar to they're going to release a second Stranger Things Season 5B to retcon everything they got wrong. Like, these are comparable in terms of, like, psychotic.
If you have people leaving Iran to come to the U.S., they're going to relate way more and fuck with way more the way the U.S. is doing things. So it's not surprising that he's a suck for the U.S., but it's absolutely eye-rolly. And he can absolutely be perpetuating, like, just the most stereo...
Oh, what happened? What did you watch? What pipeline did you fall down that broke you in this way? It's not hard to just be a good person and have good values. You don't have to pander this fucking hard, right? Am I going crazy here? Ian performed some real mental gymnastics there to compare himself to moving to Canada, the same as Iran fleeing persecution. It's genuinely insane how a man who prides himself on his developed empathy has no... Yeah, again, this guy's like, I developed empathy, but not for that Iranian man talking about his fucking... He hates immigrants, he's xenophobic, he's racist, he's retarded, he has bad masculine genes, he smells. Oh my god. Maybe don't try telling people how they should feel. The U.S. has incredible opportunities and freedom for people in comparison to the majority of countries, whether you believe it or not. He sounds like a bratty, spoiled child who doesn't understand how privileged he's been. And it's even funnier because you can point to privilege all you want, and I mean, it is valid in some capacity. But right now, he's in like his worst position in his entire life, probably. Because now, not only... He might have had less money before YouTube, but he has a NISA, so that's like a... That's minus points off the top. He's got a handicap, and I'm not talking about his wife. iDubbbz responds to those telling him to go to the Middle East. Oh, this is the not opposed to going to China.
Nick just started insulting me viciously.
Yeah, we have
on Twitter.
lives outside, so we saw that one. Some of iDubbbz's thoughts on USA and Venezuela, so this is in relation to just ripping the fucking regime head outside of the country and putting him on trial here.
Oh my... And immediately I'm met with, 52 minutes ago, the White House tweeting this shit out, dude. This is so creepy. We are such a fucking creepy-ass nation.
I feel like creepy is not the word I would use. That feels slightly conservative for what he actually would want to say. Creepy.
What the fuck? I cannot believe this. I mean, I can. Oh right, and the new. I just saw. What is she? The one?
Yeah, he just got over why he moved to Canada.
Keffels appreciate.
You know what's funny? iDubbbz is the only one. Like he's just delayed. You know they say like, oh, if the election goes the wrong way, I'm fleeing the country. iDubbbz actually claims to have done that. He fled the country to become more politically aligned with the people around him.
Woman from Venezuela who won the Nobel Peace Prize or whatever is like celebrating all the horrible shit the U.S. is doing. That's another aspect of this as well, right? It's like, okay, we captured Maduro, and now we have this this creature over there that is U.S. approved.
Oh my god. Iran yesterday, Venezuela today. Ian is so well-traveled and wise. He knows what all these countries really feel. That's his opinion, man. Why are you creepy? Ian, please, I beg, learn other adjectives. Everything is not creepy and weird. We have a world of language to use. Please take advantage of it. Why does he curse so much? He's got like 2 words. He's got fucking and creepy. You don't even live here anymore. Holy shit. So this is the one oh I included this even though we covered it in an intro segment because it's not on the main channel. But this one is Anissa talking about why Ian's fucking eagle brow bone is why she doesn't want to like breed with him because they're gonna make an ugly girl. Never mind the fact that they could just have a boy, but apparently Ian is so masculine looking, she doesn't feel confident that they could breed into I guess a traditionally attractive child.
Fascinating, because like if I look at you, even in like the viewfinder, extremely masculine chin, which is also why I like the buzz cut, because it like emphasizes your chin and your like heavy brow. Like, I would argue you have one of the most...
Listen, this is what Anissa... If Anissa's kid was ugly, I think she would love them less. That's what I got out of this. I think that Anissa would love them less.
Part of the reason why I don't want to have a child with you is because I'm terrified if we have a girl that she's going to have all your masculine features.
Brow. Isn't that interesting? I think about that a lot.
Yeah. I have never met somebody...
That's so fucking funny. Yeah, I think about my horrible caveman eyebrows all the time. Yeah, that would suck if we bred.
Has such an eagle face. Like, you have a very strong brow, which is very attractive on men. To be honest, there's a lot of attractive women that have that as well, like Kristen Stewart.
Yeah.
But combined with me, I think the combination would be bad.
Imagine your wife telling you this on a podcast that's being sent out on a fucking Patreon. From only 1 year ago, every time I think their content together has been run dry, there's always crazy clips that people miss. Imagine them having kids now, as she recently threatened and her daughter finds this. Bro, this is worse than the OnlyFans stuff. Imagine you're growing up, you're insecure, and you find an old clip of your parents talking on a podcast about how ugly your fucking eyebrows are gonna be, because your stupid dad's caveman eagle skull is gonna fucking come down the gene pool and ruin their daughter. Holy shit, that's fucking hilarious. People are like, oh, your mom has OnlyFans. This is gonna ruin her life. It's like, nah, dude. This is the type of shit. This is the type of shit that fucking ruins your children's lives. It won't be his kid. Could you see that? I can see Anissa saying we're gonna adopt because Ian would create such ugly fucking children. We're adopting. Also, fucking God help that. I don't know how we could stay with this woman. She literally told himself to his face that you are ugly, and I don't want our kids to be ugly like you. He doesn't think he could do any better. Oh no. Part of the reason I don't want to have a child with you, it's the with you that kills me. Not wanting children is fine. Saying you don't want children with your husband specifically is cruel.
I just saw Keffel's tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
Keffels appreciated the shout out.
Oh god. She wants it with Hassan, probably. All right, now here's a bit of an update. We probably saw many of these clips. This is additional context to the Iran thing, and then we're going to move on to the rest of the EHD.
So strange to me because I'm seeing everyone having such a good time here, being so free.
Yep. Oh man, I'm finally done with the new video. I wonder what time it is. The fuck is this?
Cold? It was good. It was good. We played a little silly game. No gifts. We were completely giftless this year.
Wait, what? They're giftless. They're felted. They're poor. Dude, they're giftless.
Cold? It was
He's giftless.
good. It was good. We
Dude, you know what? All right, we haven't covered iDubbbz in a decent amount of time, and most people are like, oh, Nick, how long has it really been? We're like fucking, what is this? 9 Stoic Chronicles behind? There are 9 Stoic Chronicles updates that we haven't checked out.
We played a little silly game. No gifts. We were completely giftless this year.
Nicholas,
I mean, we're completely giftless most years
$5,
because we don't do that part of Christmas.
This guy doesn't get Christmas gifts every fucking year. Every fucking year, his wife does not buy him a Christmas gift. This is just catastrophic. Everything about iDubbbz is horrible.
Which, to be honest, it makes the whole experience infinitely less stressful for me. It's kind of exhausting. Even if you're on time and you You get a gift for someone or whoever.
You know what's funny? This is a recent clip from 14 hours ago, so iDubbbz has lost followers. We're only 100 below him right now.
Night, and after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of fucking blackpilled.
We are 100 subs below iDubbbz on this current day, and we've stopped promoting this now for I think like 3 or 4 streams because we finally fell below. He is only 100 ahead of us.
Or you're looking to buying gifts is stressful. No, well, yeah, a little bit, but then also the expectation of it, the bill.
Ian is insanely cheap. Yeah, I know, but like, wouldn't you expect to exchange a gift with your wife on Christmas? I feel like that's the bare minimum. Cheap or no cheap, like, I assume that most people would want to do that.
I'm gonna be nice to myself, I think, this year, and I'm going to try to do things that make it more fun and make it not like work. Because as soon as I start seeing it less...
The minute that he says do things that are more fun, his wife comes in with like a fucking resting bitch face.
It's like a chore. I think that's when life will be simply epic. And I'll be doing the Humpty dance.
Yeah, she came in to say, like, this is not allowed. This is not happening today.
Like that, all over the place, all over the town. Jingle halal. Jingle halal. Jingle halal. Jingle halal. Yeah.
They're embracing the Iranian heritage that they've decided they have.
Yeah. There you go. Wow, New York, haha, that was so LOL. Shut up, Ornan. You mocking me? Do not mock me.
I'm trying to do like a...
I will...
Bro, I know I've said this so many times.
Ornan, you mocking me?
I have to pause
Do
this
not
here.
mock me.
Dude, she literally does kind of resemble a skateboard. Like, her arm...
Stoic.
Hebrews! Her arm is, like, cheap skateboard-esque. Like, the type of shit that you would see in Rocket Power. Like, that is some, like, Rocket Power, bottom of a skateboard type shit.
I'm trying to do like a...
I will send you to the Shadow Realm, which is another way of saying I'm going to put you under the Denny's. Nobody gets paid like a gym in January, baby. Yeah.
That's true. I hate going to the gym in January. No,
but
I love you. You're in the gym in January. You deserve to be there. It's just very crowded.
We're going to be doing most of our gymming at home anyway, so.
You know. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, this guy.
So this is more 90 Day Fiancé. I wonder what date this is.
Uganda, and I am absolutely just...
Okay, so this guy's a broke boy. He's trying to figure it out.
Oh no.
But she has it going on in Uganda. She, I think, has a,
She
what was
runs
it?
a nonprofit.
Nonprofit. And he wants to get a bakery going, but he obviously has no money. He lives with his mom. He said, we might need to save up for a year while living with my mom. And they said maybe 2 years. So it's not looking great.
I also think it's really important to remember that he does no work around the house.
Dude, I'm sorry. Okay.
He's a mama's boy.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom. Oh, hello, dear. You home?
But living at home with my mother, you know, it's this huge cock block, you know.
Ooh, that's embarrassing. All right, hold on. They're starting to pull me back a little bit.
You know, you've been alone the whole time, and now all of a sudden you have a woman in your room with you. Would you consider a separate room?
I will say that is such an interesting thing to like label his mom as a cock block, or maybe he's phrasing as living at home as a cock block.
He said his mom.
Do they not live at home when they're saying all this stuff? Do they not live in Anissa's parents' house? Whoa! Or is it different because it's like a basement apartment of their house? Because I was presuming that they lived in Anissa's parents' house, and that I like there's rumors that she doesn't even sleep downstairs. Not that I would know, or not that anyone would know.
Yeah, that is like, what a way to take responsibility away from yourself. It's like, it's a cock block to not
Have your own house.
have your own place or have your own, have a job to not.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, this is just embarrassing. Have a job.
Wash your own dishes, to not wipe your own ass, like that.
You don't even have any dishes. You don't have... I think the only thing you might do on this list is wipe your ass. If we're... Oh my god, he stinks. He doesn't wipe his ass. That's why he smells. Oh no, dude. He doesn't wipe his ass.
That is the cock block.
Yeah, the cock block is not pulling your own weight in your generational home to be able to
It's like, oh man, this sure sucks living with my mom.
Dude, he's wipeless.
My parents are not feeling good with me leaving. They feel like...
Thank you.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
Can you say your famous line from Stranger Things Season 5? The de-aging technology was really amazing.
Is that my famous line? The de-aging technology was really amazing? Did I say that? Or is that you saying that? What was my... Wait, what is my famous line? Oh, fuck off. I know what you're gonna... You want me to say suck a fat one? Okay, thanks, dude. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the fucking $20.
I like them the best.
Yeah, I didn't realize I had a self-insert character.
Freddie.
I'm fucking Derek. Fuck off.
I hope they don't disappoint me.
Let me do that.
We always have an
It's
affinity
shocking
for
to hear Maddie say that in the first hours of being
Yeah,
there.
yeah, the American woman.
You can't get sick.
Yo! Thank you. You guys hit the goal in style. Do you have monkeypox?
No.
Did your girlfriend use a strap-on and give you monkeypox?
No. What?
I heard you're into some BDSM shit, so I'm just wondering if that's how you got it.
Okay.
Thank you, Toxic Monger of the Hateful Brood.
Breadtube ass motherfucker over here saying getting a job. When
Yeah,
he needs to get a job, streaming ain't him or his.
Yeah, I don't know. This is just like there's so
Nicholas
many
the
cool
Goat,
things they
thank
should
you for
take
the
from their
$5,
public
my
and
man.
do in their real life. Oh, by the way, I'm only remembering now because Toxic Monger just hit me with that. I did lower the volume. So if anybody's going fucking nuclear mode in the next fucking weeks or so, I did lower the volume a bit so it doesn't rape the entire audience's ears. So that was a thing that I did do.
I've heard it's too expensive.
It's not like complete. It's not like an abomination. It's still loud. It's not an abomination.
Raptor.
The thing
I
is,
thought it was like
it just
Melbourne
crossed my
versus
mind.
Melbourne.
Like, I said it without even thinking about it.
Dude, astaghfirullah, Stewie. Well, I shouldn't have said it there. That was a bad time to say that.
Astaghfirullah, Ian living in a basement is haram.
Dude, I miss those. Dude, I used to really find that account funny on IG, Iman Peter, where it was Peter talking about like the Quran, right? But like then they started shilling NFTs. I used to like show these videos on the stream, and then I was up. It was like Iman Peter coin is the best new cryptocurrency, and I was like, oh fuck, dude. All right, never mind. Everything I like starts selling crypto coins.
That would mean that you shouldn't have made this decision to begin with.
It wasn't a serious question because
It's serious to me.
Don't put that pressure on him. He's trying to process everything.
It hurts hearing Maddie say that. You don't go into something
Because what this is going to do
that
is he's going to learn never to share his insecurities because it results in this.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, everything is projection. Everything that they have to talk about, their only impact to society is projection. Yo, Stop Moss, thank you. Thank you very much.
No.
Did your girlfriend use a strap-on and give you monkeypox?
No. What?
The Nicholas DeOrio curse? I heard you're into some BDSM shit, so I'm just wondering if that's how you got it. Hassan called you a crypto fascist. I thought you loved crypto coins. The Nicholas DeOrio curse. You gotta be careful when you read that without the DeOrio.
He's gonna stop talking.
They always try to get me with that.
They
would say that like when I would go after channels, I would have the Nick space curse, and they would try to get me to read that really fast.
Oh,
He's going.
That's horrible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, Maple Lee. I appreciate the 10 gifted.
Yeah, oof.
You know, maybe they'll learn. It's
Is this
okay
really
to like.
lolly?
Yeah, everybody comes into relationships with things that they don't realize that they're doing to their partner, and if you're open to retrospection and sometimes therapy, you know, you can learn. But
It's a lot of pressure knowing that. I have
Careful wording. Oh, dude, I don't think they've gotten me on that one. But it would always show up in like a donation that they would like when I'd be reading the donations really fast at the end, and I'd be like, "Whoa, hold on, calm down, we're good."
to kind of fulfill all the voids that he has from leaving.
you don't
It's also
have to
really
fill
scary
those
when someone
voids.
says,
They're not your
like,
job.
If it's not
No.
enough, then they'll go back, you know, because how you can't fill that void.
Don't put that on.
Wow, Ian and Anissa
Is
seem
this
very
really
empathetic
lolly?
towards this couple. I wonder what the Iranians think about America.
Yourself?
She needs so much therapy. Oh my god.
Dude, she needs therapy, dude. The fucking self-insert.
Fucking stress yourself into a
I really like you.
hellhole.
Why?
I mean, America.
Fun fact, the 90 Day producers message me every few months wanting to get me and Mike on the show.
Me and Ian wanted to go on it so
What?
bad.
Oh my god, dude. They're like, listen, they keep trying to get us on the show, and Anissa desperately wants to be there, and they're not getting the invite.
Can I say something to you, Nick? I really like you.
Wait, why would they get on the show, though? Like, they're married. Isn't that... Can you get on the show if you're already married and lived together for years? Like a well-documented thing?
Is this really lolly?
Or does Anissa want to get on the show with a different guy from a foreign country? Oh, wait a minute. No, that makes total sense. Maybe they want to start a polycule on 90 Day Fiancé. And that means the polycule boys will defeat the divorce boys in the fucking battle. There it is, dude. If she gets on 90 Day Fiancé, the Team Polycule wins.
God,
You should do it.
you should do it. It would be fun.
That's awesome.
Listen, we always, every time we watch this, we're like, oh man, we should have went on it. Because like the memories and like, it's so fun. I don't know. I think it's funny. I would love to watch your guys' shit.
Yeah.
Anissa's like, the only thing that I would change about our relationship is I would have made it more public faster. That was her big takeaway from all the drama that she's been in for the last decade, is if we just made our relationship even more public and we did it faster, I think the things would have gone better. Yeah.
Dude, I'm so tempted.
You should.
It's like, yeah, we would be content. I agree. They turn me into a villain so hard, I just know it.
Of course, they would have done it for me too, but
They
like,
do it-
listen, the internet already...
They already...
Dude, Anissa would find out that their interpretation of her would be very much like the people who don't like her, like their interpretation of her, and then she would, like, want to get off the show. Kind of like how Trisha Paytas isn't on the, what was it? The Israel thing that they did? Moses and Trisha Paytas did, like, an Israel... What is that? What are those things called? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? She's just blurred out, and they cut all of her plot lines. She got cut out completely. The an Israel reality TV show had Trisha Paytas on.
Do it, and at the same time, you just gotta, like...
I'm telling you right now, the Real Housewives of YouTube would be a fucking $1 million plus idea. Bringing in, like, older influencers and a couple of newer ones to try to push it from... bring in like beauty YouTubers, bring in these two, like the Real Housewives of fucking YouTube, and put them in a house together in Los Angeles. That would print money.
Acknowledge that the people who fucking get it,
They get it.
Everyone in our chat, they know that the women on this show have to put up with a lot, especially with a lot of the spice.
Yeah, wait, dude, Trisha Paytas, but she's exclusively blurred even from the start.
See Latinas. Yeah. That are basically seeing, all they're doing is essentially holding these men accountable who are basically like, bringing them from their country and saying, I'm going to pay for your way of life. Yeah. None of that is aired. And then they're like trying to,
Dude, we need to get, all I'm getting out of what Ian's saying right now is Legal Mindset needs to be on fucking 90 Day Fiancé.
Cash in on that. Please pay for my life. Don't let us
Do they bring him on? He's like, listen, I've been enjoying my time in Thailand like any other American would. But there's something about Denise that made me want to come back to North America. Yeah, my husband's been having sex with lots of women over in Thailand for years. And he assured me none of them were ladyboys. But he says he's ready to settle down and start a nuclear family in Oklahoma.
Continue to live in squalor in your mom's house, and then the men act like victims. Like, oh my gosh, she's just here to get a green card.
Happy New Year, thank you.
Half the time they cheat on them and we don't hear about it
Until later or after the show. Yeah.
Appreciated the show.
Nobody
Wait, Anissa, if you were on 90 Day Fiancé, would we find out that you cheated after the show?
Faces more adversity than a big booty Latina? Yeah.
That's true.
Well, I think all the Americans who watch the show, they're just like incredibly jealous.
I create
like how do
across the street.
It's like a different planet to me.
Yeah, let's go get some beignets.
Beignets.
How do you feel?
I feel weird. Like I do not belong here, but I like it here.
You think he's in a marabou? It kind of comes off.
So it's just like total propaganda for them that like this is the only reason he could possibly be having fun at this like extremely sheltered TV show venue is because of that. Yeah,
It does, yeah.
Like you have to understand there's the American experience and there's the American experience of a reality television show that is like created to be viewed by a wide audience. Like this is safer than safe.
Like, why are you so excited? Like, you've definitely been kind of dreaming about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Cafe du Monde, which is like the famous
I told you. It's
place that makes the beignets.
When I had the first bite, I was like,
I want a beignet.
boom. I've never had anything close to it.
Dude, he's in a marabou.
Do not taste and feel like
What is in a marabou?
beignet, because if that's the
Is that like a Disney adult for people who fetishize America? Is that or am I just like making that up?
case, I think I'm gonna gain some.
Alexa, what is in a marabou?
A marabou is a large African stork with soft, downy feathers. These feathers are often used to make a fluffy trimming for clothing and hats.
Oh.
Would you like to learn more about marabou storks and their habitat?
Sure.
Marabou storks are fascinating birds. They're native to sub-Saharan Africa and can be found in diverse habitats from wetlands to arid areas, often near human settlements. These birds have an impressive wingspan of up to 10 feet and are known for their unique appearance, including a bald head and a large throat pouch.
Thank you for the 20 gifted. Thank you, Alexa. I appreciate that.
Can I say something to you, Nick? I really like you.
You
Why?
just made my day. Sweet dreams, Nicholas.
The fuck? I'm not going to bed. All right, let's keep going.
Much weight.
Do you think I'm talking about marabou storks right before I fucking fall asleep?
You are.
I wish I could send one of
Get
these
ready.
to my family in Iran.
He exaggerates so hard as well. Yeah.
It's so
Do you need
fucking
these?
funny.
Do I?
Yeah.
Would you say these in
Oh,
your
shut
country?
up. They absolutely
Never.
sell
Oh,
lingerie.
Hebrews.
Not even
Thank you.
You know what my dad always used to say to me all the time was,
Get out of my house. No, what did your dad say to you, Anissa?
sell lingerie in Iran.
not even the.
You know what
picture,
my
like-
dad always used to say to me all the time was that the Victoria's Secrets that make the most money are all in the Middle East. He would say that all the time because all the husbands would want to buy their wives like the flashiest shit to wear underneath everything. Like that's like kind of the vibe. And like a lot of like because you want
It's like it feels like a Family Guy skit. It's like you're dressed like a whore underneath all those clothes.
it for yourself, right? So there's a lot of lingerie.
I bet under all of those clothes that you are dressed like a slut.
That's what kind of confused. I wasn't gonna say anything because I'm obviously not. I don't know anybody from Iran, but I know in the Middle East in general, lingerie is.
He might be the least conservative Iranian. I take it back.
See,
I like baby
Savano, like that's what I'm so curious about because the media that I get, depending on where I go, looks very different for Iran. Like if I'm on TikTok or any Western media, the way that they portray Iran is like a lot more tight and oppressive than like if I'm on more like Asian or East Asian news.
Dude, Evil Bane is actually just a woman in an oppressed government in the Middle East being like, they didn't care who I was until I took off the mask. All right, that's my one racist joke for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Like it's very weird. Because the way that they talk about Iran on other news outlets, it's very much like, yeah, it depends on like where you are in Iran. Like there are some tight areas where like the authorities are like more strict, but in a lot of places, like especially like Tehran and other places, it's very like liberal and women are out wearing whatever.
Iran has its issues, but obviously just
I feel like there has to be a better person to get your news about the Middle East from. Like Anissa, 6%, 4%, 2% Lebanese over here. Is just like a fucking expert when it comes to every Middle Eastern location.
Iran.
She just knows every answer to every question.
Iranians, for the most part, love to just live life and eat food and party.
Yeah, that's what I
That's what anyone wants, man.
And most major countries.
Wait, what?
Food and party. Iran/Iranians, for the most part, love to just live life and eat food and party.
Yeah, that's what
anyone wants, man.
And most major countries, like...
Dude, these are the types of people, and I mean this in the nicest possible way, who get fooled by, like, the fucking supermarket at North Korea. This is like how... They would literally get taken through the tour on North Korea and go, these are very misunderstood people. And actually fall for it.
I mean, you could say, like...
Yeah.
Seeing people singing and dancing like on the street, it just feels weird.
Dude, James Franco, the interview coded.
Because if you do that in Iran, like, they can arrest you. You know that?
For dancing?
Like, this, like...
It's a little eye-rolly, like, why are you presenting it like... It feels like he's fucking paid to do proper...
Like, they're just straight up assuming... This is the full context to the clip. They're just assuming that everything this guy said is entirely America fucking pilled propaganda machine to just, like, I guess, slander Iran. And there's no other expectation that this person could have any first-hand knowledge of his home location.
Propaganda for
the U.S.
Yeah.
Like, the U.S., like...
So this is so strange to me because I'm seeing everyone having such a good time here, being so free
and laughing.
But in Iran...
And again, in the concept of this show, this is also reality TV. So what he's seeing is like an even better version of America than what exists for regular... Like, this is not a shocking reveal by him at all. I am not shocked that he comes away thinking that, like, he has additional freedoms here that he doesn't have at home.
Would be
well, partly because that's probably true.
Arrested on the spot for having any sort of joy.
If you were ever feeling joy, they would arrest you in Tehran, Iran. Like, it's just so...
Yeah, it's a little over the top.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, he's in a marabou of the ass.
Maybe he's imagining too much. You're right, Psychonaut. Maybe he's imagining people dancing with their tits out in the U.S.
They're doing the fucking...
Maybe he's imagining it gets so much worse.
This cat...
Or he's just walking around having fun and it's not some weird... Like, he thinks this is a Michael Bay movie showing off the fucking military and, like, making them look super cool before their next fight.
Capitalism is so great.
I can feel the freedom.
Yeah. It's starting to make her uncomfortable.
What?
You can't have your dog
On a leash?
even on a leash.
Well, where are
in
you
the
supposed to
street.
keep it?
I don't know, at home?
Okay, so you don't know.
Everything has changed.
I just don't think
48 hours ago, I
Yeah.
was in Iran, everything was...
No shot, that's true? None of this is true? That's what's so annoying about it.
And he's like seeing a chatter say that, believing them immediately, and then he refuses to apologize.
So...
This is going to be a lot of people's exposure to
Iran.
Iranians and Iranian culture. They're like,
Dude, this is my exposure to Iranians and Iran culture. You guys fucking talking about them.
oh, I guess
You can't have dogs in Iran. You can't put a dog on...
he just grew up conservative. Yeah.
Oh, we actually have the chatter, right? Do we have the chatter? I don't know where I put that. Oh, here it is. So the chatter put out a huge statement. I'm the person from the chat that Ian was responding to. I was a fan of Ian because my ex-boyfriend showed me the squirrel videos. I also like Joji, Max, and their videos. I am not from America, but I live here now. Sorry, English is my third language, and I did not want to use AI to make the post. I told Ian that his comment about the Iranian man was offensive because I have a friend whose parents escaped Iran, and they always told us how lucky that we are to grow up in Italy and how good it was to raise kids in Italy. Ian said Iranians are spreading American propaganda about Iran being bad, but it's not true. My example was an Iranian family living in Italy, not America, being happy to be in a Western country and out of that regime. You could make fun of me, but I was a subscriber. I gifted subs to him. This Reddit pops up a lot for me with other Reddits talking about iDubbbz with clips. To see him talk like this to someone who spent money and is an immigrant is very stupid. iDubbbz does not seem to care what immigrants say. I love Italy, but I left for a reason. It's because of the immigration problems, and I hope they get better. Right now, my opinion is the US is much better than Italy. People are nice to me, and I have a better place to live, and it's easier to make money. I thought his video was very uneducated when he talked about my country, but I thought he meant well, so I kept it in my mind. I told him he should go to southern Italy and find black eastern squirrels. He probably will never travel to a country that shows his worldview on immigration or authoritarian religious regimes wrong. I don't care if they think I'm Islamophobic. I care about human rights, not the religion of Islam or any religion that oppresses humans. I'm sure that he would make fun of my accent too, or say that I'm not really Italian, but say I am a troll because I disagree with him or because I came to this hate Reddit.
Nicholas
I don't
DeOrio
care.
streamed about this last night, and
Because
after
he also
watching Nick's
visits
stream,
hate
I'm kind
Reddits of other people he's
black-pilled on
fighting
this
with
shit.
because he's always fighting with others. It's annoying. They also said that I left and I did not hear him explain. I sent my chat on my work break and then I had to leave because he's always live when I am working. Oh no, dude. He ran. No, he didn't run. He's just got a fucking job, you fucking unemployed loser. Not everyone can watch a 4-hour stream in the middle of the workday. Most of watching was Vods. So I'm less of a fan because I can't be in the chats often. I have a job, a boyfriend, responsibilities. I felt bad for iDubbbz and did not care about Anissa because I don't know who that is outside of being his wife that people don't like. After seeing the clip, I thought that she's a witch, and I understand why people don't like her. This is what she believes or how she talks about people. I'm a first-generation immigrant, and they don't get to speak for me. I hope they go to Italy where jobs are.
Is Dark5 AU a virgin? No.
Where the jobs
not.
are, not stay in a nice
Why would
hotel
so
or
many
have an
people be
escort.
Googling
See
that?
for yourself. Go to southern Italy. Go to Iran. It's not a
Yo,
resort.
I forgot you were on tonight.
Thank you.
I was neck deep in a random drama that just kicked off. Taking back 2007 in Pop-Tart Barbie.
What?
From UWU to domestic violence.
What the fuck is
Damn.
that?
Anyway, what's up?
I gotta
First
Google that.
super
Thank
of
you.
2026, let's
Happy
go.
New Year.
DeOrio, commentator of the year, the best commentator of the year.
Hey, you guys hit the goal.
If they think this is bad, they should watch the Anthony Bourdain one in Iran where they have a meal with an Iranian-American journalist and then the next scene Anthony is sad because they arrested the guy for espionage lol.
iDubbbz, you do not have a reasonable take. You are a racist. Do you make fun of every foreigner who doesn't believe a lot of the crazy stuff you do? You should also quit complaining about the trolls so much. It's not funny and gets annoying. If you want to stream, people will come there to be annoying. It makes you seem like a baby since you're an internet bully, but complain about trolls. Pick a lane, saying. So, I don't know about this account. I could take a little look here, but I imagine all these posts are going to be gone. Yeah. I mean, this could be real. I could believe this is real, but this poster doesn't want me to see anything else they've ever said before. So, I don't know. I'm gonna put... Guys, listen, there's a lot of fan fictions that people write when they get banned from people's fucking YouTube chats. I've seen it many times again. So I'm not gonna say this is definitely a fan and this is a totally real post, but I will say it is worth noting that this is the experience many people could take away from his super ignorant stream. Did I say Israel? Oh, Israel. Ah. Ah! Yeah, I choose to believe it because it's funny. Fair, fair. Yeah, but that's why I don't really... like, Reddit now lets you hide your post history, so I immediately think that person is trolling. He's beyond rationality. He'll keep losing fans, and it's his fault. I pay money to this guy because I thought he was figuring it out and hope more. And if you're thinking like, oh, nobody would ever fake something like this, it's like they actually definitely would. They definitely would. I don't know if this person is, and I'm not calling them a liar, but there are people who exist who definitely would do this. But I believe. I'm like Millie Bobby Brown on this one. I believe. All right, let's keep going.
I just didn't have...
Because a lot of Muslims don't have
Right.
dogs.
That's why you have to ask the follow-up question.
Yes.
Her follow-up question told you all that you needed to know.
Yeah.
Like,
Where do they keep it?
I have no idea. Okay, so you just don't know about dog culture in Iran.
That's so interesting.
Like,
Just saying whatever.
like you really, I have to be, yeah, I have to be careful about the words.
You can speak freely here. You're in America.
Are you shit? But they're going to come find
Well, the
me.
implication is they might like... I mean, your parents might not be as safe as you if you sit here and shit on the Iranian
Does
regime.
Ian not know about the Iranian emo era where they slaughtered My Chemical Romance fans?
Is that like a thing? I don't even know about that.
And they're going to drone strike me. The Iranian government will drone strike me if I say mean things.
Listen, he's planning on going back potentially, okay? And if he wants to travel back, he's got to be careful with what he...
It's like on the screen, they paused at a moment where it says, I know, but I am worried about my family. And they're having an entirely different discussion. It's so funny.
Back potentially, okay? And if he wants to travel back, he's got to be careful with what he says.
Bro, are they going to check his last 5 years of social media history? Sorry, this is just...
No, just maybe like the very viral 90 Day Fiance television show, Anissa.
So, yeah. He's so scared. The producer, this is America. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah, the producers almost never say shit, and if they do, they'll cut it out.
Yeah.
Here specifically, they're like, no, let's make
almost because it's probably relevant to the thing that he was organically saying.
Sure, it's all in there. We want the full context. He's nervous in this moment.
Keep in mind,
thank you for
was
the
there not an
$5
entire separate controversy a couple weeks ago where Ian refused to say that reality TV is scripted? Like, he fought tooth and nail with his chat saying reality TV is very much that, reality. And now that he disagrees with something he's seeing, it's an entirely scripted, it's all propaganda, it's fabricated, it's not real. They're putting this in here exclusively to make America look good.
Let's comfort him because he's now
This is like 2 weeks apart.
in the land of the free.
Everything's perfect here. We need to make it clear that people come here because they want our green cards.
Ugh.
I'm worried about my family. It just goes back to the politics stuff, and
It's not comparable.
yep.
Okay, brother.
Are you ready to go home?
I had a sunglasses in Iran that I could see everything darker, but here everything looks more colorful.
Well, it's Mardi Gras.
Dude,
It's
dude,
Mardi Gras.
he is talking like he's writing a what is this? It's so performative. It's annoying.
He's writing it.
Bro, he said like two things. It's not very colorful where I am from. It's very colorful here. Oh my god, what is this fucking writing? Why is he saying this stuff? What's wrong with him? Is he fucking racist? I don't know. The white savior complex always ends in a battle with somebody from the culture that they're claiming to defend, knowing nothing about what it actually is like.
New American anthem.
Yeah, no. You know what? It reminds me of when you're in English class or something, you're being taught a concept, and you need to demonstrate that you understand the concept of symbolism or descriptive.
They're not going to like you more if you do this. You know that, right? Like, you can't... I mean, he's finding out right now that pandering too hard also makes you bad.
Writing by, like, overdoing it in your paper. You're like, I don't talk like this.
Yeah.
Such a big fat lie. Yeah, dude. Shit is... it's almost like he was waiting for someone to say, like, you mean like rose-tinted glasses? Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
It's almost like I was swimming through a cloud of shit.
Lonerbox said Iran has really bad air pollution. He's literally talking about how dark it looks. I could believe that. Alexa, is there a lot of air pollution in Iran?
Yes, air pollution in Iran is severe, especially in urban areas like Tehran. It's ranked as the third most polluted country.
Tehran
globally,
is the one from
with
the...
high levels of pollutants from traffic and industry causing thousands of premature deaths annually.
So do you need to wear, like, sunglasses there in general when you're going or, like, I don't know, with the air pollution and stuff?
While air pollution in Iran
I
is
recommend
severe,
watching
especially in
Nicholas
cities like
DeOrio's
Tehran,
latest video.
sunglasses aren't typically needed for protection. Instead, many people use masks to filter the polluted air when outdoors.
Oh, okay. But don't they know that COVID's over and they don't need masks anymore?
Got it. Anything else I can help with tonight?
No, just let the Iranians know that I said that.
Announcing on all devices.
No! Alexa, stop! Oops. Well, the dogs aren't barking. That's a good sign.
In Iran. But now that I'm here, all of the shit is gone.
And then he looks to the other camera and he goes, "Thank you, Donald Trump."
And livable. I can totally feel the freedom here. I told you 100
Okay,
times,
so never go back.
I do feel like I'm still dreaming.
Guys, you just don't like my co-host, all right? This is my co-host now. Listen, we've exhausted all of our commentary community friends. Now our co-host is AI.
Because you're a grown man.
I will say really quick,
Because
like, as far as like micro expressions and like getting triggered, I will say Sarper does something here that
Nick
I've
just started insulting
felt
me
my
viciously
face
on
do
Twitter.
before when I'm like overwhelmed.
Thank you.
They're frustrated. It's very interesting.
I want to see if I can.
I don't think I've ever seen you show emotion before, so it'd be interesting to see what you think you do.
You're a grown man.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That was you, dude. Look at Ian trying to emulate this right now. He just looks like a mass murderer.
The blinking and the
kind of the open mouth, like
you're communicating. I want to say.
Like I
something,
want to
there's
say
nothing.
something, but I have nothing.
Yeah,
Nicholas DeOrio.
Yeah, that's
streamed
exactly
about this
the
last
same.
night, and after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind
Micro
of
expressions, maybe.
Why did we bother with masks during COVID when Pope Nick just said sunglasses can do the
Dude,
trick?
yeah, exactly. I mean, listen, let's be honest here. Plenty of people were wearing their masks below their nose, doing nothing, when they could have been wearing them on their eyes to block their vision from seeing Anissa Jomha in public.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping Maddie
Started
will
insulting me viciously on
Thank
Twitter.
you.
Alexa, read all of my most darkest and personal messages with flamenco and bow blast.
Damn.
feel at home here.
Oh my god. Why do you have boobs?
Uh-oh.
Boobs.
Big tits, small
I swear I didn't know
waist.
you were,
Big
like, doing
tits,
this a
small
lot.
waist, and the
Coming
one
from
man.
a country
she
that you
painted.
might get arrested if you have a naked girl picture.
Okay, yeah, for the new people, the first time we met her, I was like, this is a closeted lesbian. Because she said she likes painting all body types. But the only body type
Wait, so...
she's painting...
Fat honkers!
Yeah, big tits, small waist, big hips, fat mama thighs. Like, let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Okay. Dude, by erasure? Yeah, true.
Yeah.
There's not a man in sight. There's not, like, any other body type in her apartment. It's just...
DeOrio, commentator of the year. The best commentator of the year.
That is funny how fast you would jump to that.
That.
She's closeted. There's some
Deeply
theories.
closeted.
It's your wife's theory. There are not some theories.
She has to be. I'm sorry.
Yeah, now he's gonna do
Ooh, what the fuck was that, dude? He just honked.
Oh, now he's gonna do more Iranian propaganda. Or anti-Iranian propaganda.
I don't think the problem, honestly. No, there's no problem. The only problem I had is that she said...
Dude, she's getting fucking checked right now because she's like, yeah, it's a fucking lesbian. They're like, wait, what's wrong with her being a lesbian?
She loves painting all body types and representing all body types, especially the female form.
Yeah, we heard you, Anissa.
And this is what she thinks
yeah,
the female
it's just
form is.
yeah, it was just
It's just a little like we gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a lesbian and he's a propagandist.
I wish you would have hidden them.
I wish you would have hit them.
Wait, this is America. Freedom.
What?
Come
Yeah.
on.
Hello?
You're supposed to say this wouldn't
Wait,
fly
now does
in
he,
Iran.
now does he like his culture too much? Wait, I'm confused. If he's like, that's so funny. He's broke. He's giftless. His wife wants a son for. Dude, stop. Stop. He's broke. He's giftless. His wife wants Hassan for Christmas. Did PPP say that, or is that new? Oh my god, bro. That is liking material. The saddest part is Iranians are currently fighting hard against the government in the streets and dying. So much of the country is internet shut off to isolate them. Yet these morons are sitting here saying this. Truly pathetic. Genuinely funny how he has zero knowledge of politics or history, but has stumbled in defending the IRGC. Like never playing darts before, but it landing in your nan's eyeball. What is your nan. Yeah. It physically hurt to see these people tripping over themselves on the off chance Hassan will acknowledge them. I'm convinced 3/4 of his audience are hate watchers waiting to get the felt clip. No fucking way he's ridiculing that guy for living with his mom. Ian needs to talk to his therapist about self-awareness. That's the thing. It's like all their criticisms seem to apply to them. And we talk about their constant projection onto others, but
I just saw Keffel's tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
it's like, oh wow, we have very similar life things. You need to go to therapy.
Nick, I'm about to permanently move to Israel and this might be my last stream for a while. You better make it a good one. Shout out all my Habad Chassidim in chat.
Thank you very much. Good luck with that.